Good morning from the Protos newsroom. The date today is Wednesday the 6th of January 2021, and you're listening to the Protos Daily. These are the main headlines this morning. Chipset manufacturer Bitmain has reportedly sold every one of its Bitcoin mining rigs, with no new machines available until August. Ethereum 2.0's deposit contract now holds more dollar value than Uniswap and Compound, and Grayscale dumped XRP from one of its digital assets funds. At the present time, Bitcoin is trading at $35,000, setting a new all-time high after it gained nearly 11% in the past 24 hours. Stella has been the best top 20 crypto for the day after it surged 96.7%, and XRP the worst, dropping 1.8%. If you were hoping to start off 2021 by treating yourself to a brand spanking new top-of-the-line Bitcoin mining rig, it looks like you might have to hang on to your dough just a little longer. According to reports, Chinese chipset manufacturer Bitmain has completely sold out of new machines, even those that have yet to be built, until at least August this year. And they're not the only ones struggling to meet the surge in demand, with the industry-wide drought also hitting MicroBT, who says their shelves are empty until May. The scramble for machines is a result of investors and miners looking to take advantage of Bitcoin's price spike at the back end of 2020, and the past few months have seen huge orders for new gear from the likes of Marathon, BitDigital, Bitfarms, and Riot, who are each spending millions of dollars to expand their crypto mining efforts. Even massive price hikes on new machines haven't put off prospective miners looking to cash in on the jump in mining profits. So, if by some chance you do manage to lay your hands on one of Bitmain's Antminer S9s, for example, you can expect to pay double what you normally would. But it's not all bad news. If you happen to have a second-hand chipset or two just kicking around, it might be worth a lot more than it was a few weeks ago, as secondary markets for ASIC machines have been booming since early December. Happy hunting! Ethereum's 2.0 deposit contract now holds more US dollar value than popular DeFi platforms Uniswap and Compound, having eclipsed the $2.4 billion mark earlier this week. The 2.0's pool currently has over 2.2 million ethers locked inside of it, a 12% jump in 2 weeks, but more than 4 times the amount initially required to kickstart the blockchain's transition away from cryptocurrency mining altogether. Now Ethereum's upgrade contract is the third largest staking pool on the market, and trails only DAI stablecoin peddlers Maker and peer-to-peer lending platform Aave. Locking Ether for the upgrade is said to guarantee each supporter returns of around 10%, with some early backers bagging double that. All stakers are required to keep their funds in the contract until the process reaches phase 1.5, which is expected to take around 2 years. The crypto market is edging closer and closer to the much-anticipated $1 trillion mark, with the total value of all digital assets surging by nearly a fifth already this year. At the present time, the total sum of digital assets on the market is worth a little more than $940 billion, having grown by over $180 billion since January 1st. For scale, gold's market value is about $10 trillion at the moment. Still, crypto assets have grown by a whopping 25% since their last peak back in early 2018 and multiplied by 3.5 times from 1 year ago. The crypto markets are still mostly made up of Bitcoin, the original cryptocurrency accounts for 70% of it, followed by Ethereum, which boasts around 14%. We're now taking bets on when crypto will finally pass the $1 trillion mark, so tweet your predictions at Protos Media. Crypto giant Grayscale has wiped XRP from one of its digital assets funds, and we're not sure how much more Ripple Coin can take. Grayscale's digital large cap fund, which boasts nearly $290 million in digital assets under management, dumped XRP and bought Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash instead. The move follows the seemingly never-ending wave of disappointing news for Ripple since the Security Exchange Commission sued the company for allegedly selling $1.3 billion of unregistered securities, sending XRP's price down more than 60% in the past month. In the grand scheme of things, Grayscale's XRP holdings in the fund were relatively small. The latest investor documents valued its XRP stack at nearly $3.5 million at today's prices, or 1.5% of the fund's portfolio. Still, everybody looks to be doing their best to distance themselves from XRP, with crypto exchanges Coinbase, OKCoin, and Crypto.com already delisting the coin to avoid any regulatory fallout. Neobank Revolut even recently warned users holding XRP that their investment might one day be worth much less. Grayscale's digital large cap fund is now made up of 80% Bitcoin, 15% Ether, with Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash making up the rest. While Bitcoin and Ether have dominated the news headlines in recent days, Stella Lumens is having a moment, having doubled its price on the back of a new partnership with the Ukrainian government announced earlier this week. That represents nearly $2 billion in market value added in just 2 days, pushing Stella up the crypto rankings to the 11th spot, behind oracle of an oracle platform, Chainlink. The non-profit Stella Foundation said on Monday that the Ukrainian Ministry of Digital Transformation had agreed to work with the group to, quote, develop virtual assets and to facilitate central bank digital currency infrastructure, with a mind to build the nation's reputation for innovation in the financial markets of Eastern Europe. Exactly how, or even if the Ukraine government will even use the XLM crypto isn't yet clear, as the Foundation's press release mostly details how the Ukraine might use Stella's open-source technology to help digitize the country's fiat currency. Still, markets are hyped on the news. The price of XLM has skyrocketed from 13.5 to 23 US cents since wind of the deal first broke. Thank you for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protos Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.